letting the kids suck on, but that's fine.
Well, thank you for tuning in to the Talksick Trio. I am Ian.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Tanner.
So, there's this thing, the Area 51 shit that's going around right now. It kind of just blew up out of nowhere.
I can't even take it seriously, but I can at the same time. People are like starting to like hella like talk about us like, no, you guys don't understand. Like they can't stop all of us. Like that's real shit. We can take it straight to the fucking head with this, man. That's the kind of mindset.
Definitely stop every single person. No problem.
And that's my problem. It's like yes, the encouragement, but absolutely, yeah. You know, we the people. You know, I get that absolutely, but. You guys are gonna die. We're all gonna die. They're gonna shoot you.
The obvious thing would be like near Armagosa when you're going up, they're gonna have roadblocks. Like
this is like
on that day.
Become one of the biggest things besides My Little Pony. I swear to God.
Dude,
just came out of nowhere that adults are starting to watch that shit and actually become.
Yeah, who watches Area 51, right? Like My Little Pony's just normal. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, no, this kind of blew up out of fucking nowhere though, and I can just see that some of the people are just like so into it too. They're actually like we take it as a joke, and
I'm interested in it. Trust me, absolutely. But I
want to go to watch.
I don't think I'm gonna do that.
I might catch a stray bullet.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take cover. You know, I got some alien shit over there.
I don't know what fucking.
Look
well,
like
if you guys are going out there, I'll go out there.
Just fucking. Space Armagosa is what a fucking couple-hour drive at that. Like
4 or 3 hours from here.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like
3 or 4.
Why go to Cali when you can go watch people get shot at Area 51? Trying to clap some alien cheeks. Who fucking cares? It went from like let's rescue aliens, let's discover aliens, let's get cool shit to I'm a fucking alien.
I'm gonna fucking
clap.
I'm gonna fucking like.
I saw one that made me laugh. It shouldn't have made me laugh, but it was like a little alien at a door, and it was like my alien lets me know when he throws up in the bed.
My alien standing at my door waiting to tell me he threw up.
Yeah.
I threw up.
Threw up. I love these fucking. We'll go back to the Area 51 thing in a second, but just all these new Facebook things. Like, I think I said I was doing a 10-1. It said like, create a ballista, not a ballista, but like a Roman formation to protect the Chads or the Naruto runners. And
yeah,
like the Kyles and shit.
Like the shield formations.
Yeah.
You invited me to one.
It was today. I forget which one it was. Oh, I think it was like something along the lines of Area 51. I can't remember, but there's one that says like simultaneously slap the San Andreas fault line to eat California.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I will go and do that.
The pocket sand one.
That's the one. It's the pocket sand people. All these groups and events popping up out of nowhere. I fucking love it.
Well, I'm honestly curious. It's a wild card. Like, so say by some odd chance that they don't end up mowing absolutely everybody down in a steady fashion, and people actually get like, well, what if they do some like Willy Wonka shit and just like open up the gates, like fuck it, like guys go ahead, take a gander, just don't touch anything, stuff like that, you know, like yes, that's an alien. They're like it's like a petting zoo, like tugging on the alien and stuff. It's just like.
Well, the whole thing about it though is like. They probably, like, if they were to do something like that, all the really cool shit, they'd move somewhere else.
Well, yeah, totally, yeah.
It could go either way, though, right now. Like, what if those aliens, like, or what if they have the aliens or whatever?
It all depends on how much people are going to show up, because I can guarantee you that not everybody is going to show up, but I can promise you that people are going to show up. People are that stupid.
When is it supposed to go down?
September
20th.
That's my mom's birthday.
We're taking her Armagosa. She likes the X-Files.
She loves the X-Files.
Fucking.
I wonder if they got George Jetson up in that.
Fucking. From what I understand, it's actually a distraction from something else. There's actually a bunch of U.S. I don't know, I was gonna say attorneys, like governors, and a whole group of people that are actually asking about. There's something to do with U.S. aircraft carriers having unidentified flying objects in their airspace, so they can't actually take off. They can't fly their jets because there's stuff that they don't know what the fuck it is flying around or what the fuck we don't know. So they're gonna be getting debriefed on that pretty fucking soon. And it's like,
Shit.
speaking of, going and trying to collapse some alien cheeks, maybe they're just like, hey, let's spread this shit around. Let's there's some aliens flying around, like those buzzies motherfuckers.
Yeah, just finally coming down to Earth. Like, yeah, we'll help you with that shit.
Just don't
it was
fuck
like
us.
full on annihilation. Fucking give us like alien weaponry and shit.
Now they're just gonna come in like we did and just, how we got this, we gave the fucking natives fucking smallpox, are gonna give us alien AIDS or some shit.
Oh shit.
That's why we want us to
mega
clasp
AIDS.
cheeks.
No, Jesus.
Intergalactic mega AIDS.
Take us to your master clapper.
Oh. Quick, get Brojob out here.
Fuck
Stat.
man. Yeah, stat pro. Like,
I'm surprised Brojob hasn't been more adamant about the, hey, let's go do this. And I think a lot of people, like celebrities, are starting to catch on to it now. It's like,
dude,
a lot of people
are
are like, oh, this is a joke. Like, it is most certainly not a joke. Like, I
don't know
guarantee
if they're
you there'll be
fake.
at least 1,000.
I don't know if the pictures are fake, but I saw like Keanu Reeves
Chuck
did one,
Norris,
Chuck Norris
yeah.
did one, Neil Patrick Harris did one. Like, dude,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of them are fake, but like, I like to think that they're just, fucking, I'll go in with the meme.
I saw one on Elon Musk. It was like Elon Musk verified. It was like, I will loan a flamethrower to anyone who's attacking Area 51. It's like, what the fuck?
I hope that one.
It's probably not, but at the same time,
Let me check real quick.
okay, oh shit.
Well, fact check.
Surfing the web.
Okay, looking at all the tweets that people tweet.
If that's real shit, I will probably like roll up, cop one, and then just go home. just like take it home with me.
I can tell you, Elon Musk is followed by Kevin Scaff, Jeremy McKenna, Neil Westfall, and so I mean, pretty much all of I data remember follows Elon Musk for some reason.
I mean, shit. Pretty chipper guy, I suppose. And look at that smile. You can't say anything about that smile. That's the kind of guy that sucks his own dick.
Suck your own dick ass. Have you ever seen the Nick's Fortune show?
No.
That's what it's from.
Fucking,
It's funny as fuck.
in bigger news, that fucking Epstein motherfucker that's running that Lolita Express Island or whatever with all the underground fucking child sex slave trafficking ring. He fucking right now or some shit, they're offering some kind of deal with him. He's gonna give up a lot of people who's a part of that in exchange for only like 5 years in prison type shit.
That's it.
Oh, dude, yeah, he's gonna give like hell people have been like known to be in cahoots with it for a while. Like the Clintons were in there, fucking Kevin Spacey and shit like that. It's like this huge fucking. It's like this island that everybody goes to and like fuck kids and then go home.
Is this a conspiracy theory or is this real?
It's real shit. It's real shit. You gotta look it up.
What is it called again?
Epstein's Island. Epstein's Island. The motherfucker hosts little fucking teeny bopper balls.
Oh, God.
Not like the dancing, like huge balls, like fucking.
Like South Park copy on
Nothing like
cancer
that.
balls, like.
Right. No, fucking.
Like hippie balls.
But no, I saw that shit and I couldn't believe he was only going to get 5 years for the kind of shit. Like, you got to read into it, the kind of shit that he's done and stuff like that. He's even had stuff brought up in the past, stuff like this, like allegations and whatnot.
The thing I love about the human race is that one person will say, fuck it, full send, my life might be over after this, but someone else's won't, and they'll go fucking kill someone that's an asshole.
Right.
I'm not saying kill him, I'm just saying, like, someone's gonna rise to the occasion if they really fucking deserve it.
That shit's kind of like hostile. Like, you never know what's going on in the world right now. And, like, Hostel was one of those things, like, that made you think, one of those movies that made you think, like, oh, this shit actually might be happening. All these entrepreneurs going and killing for fun.
You know,
I don't know, man.
But now it's just teeny boppers.
You put me in the right kind of mindset after the, like I had, like, pick an alternate universe, I'm out there paying money to fucking stab people, like,
the thing that trips me out is whenever I talk about, like, I guess current news in other countries and everything, when I actually fucking get around to actually watching shit from other countries and just watching and see what's going on, like, I see everything is fucked and I talk to people like, that's going on there? Like, yeah. Apparently so. Like, I guarantee you, if I go into work, the only reason that any of my coworkers would know about, say, Donald Trump crossing into North Korea is because they probably saw a meme on Facebook that I probably shared.
That is like the #1 source of information these days.
Facebook for memes. Twitter's actually pretty cool with that, from what I found out.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I don't have a Twitter.
I don't have one either.
It took me 8 years, but I finally broke down.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
I don't either, but I'm trying to figure it out. And that's the thing, I'm trying to get a trifecta. You know, I have Instagram memes, I have Facebook memes, some Twitter memes.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know if they're that quality. I'd have to hop on board. I tried going on Tumblr. I had a Tumblr for a minute, and it's just it.
I had a
I
Tumblr.
couldn't rap like fucking.
No, I had a Tumblr until they fucking banned porn. And so I was like, you know
what kind of shit is that? What kind of fucking
Tumblr
asshole
is just porn.
Just wants to watch the world burn.
You know what though? Pornhub being, Pornhub's big glorious fucking Canadian pieces of shit they are. I gotta love them. They're actually trying to buy out Tumblr to bring porn back.
Oh, swag, dude.
Like, they're literally buying a whole fucking website just to bring porn back onto it.
That's fucking funny.
Well, you gotta think that's one source of,
Fuck, Pornhub 2020, boys.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, no, for real. Like, CEO of that motherfucker needs to run for president.
You won't know why it's called the White House.
Oh, man.
Easy way to broadcast a lot of shit that came out. New shit. It's not like they can go on the radio and fucking
Sit in the
watch
Oval
this
Office,
one.
that's just my American people, and like you're gonna see like fucking this women in the background, like just walking around like.
Breaking news from the White House.
I'm declaring tomorrow National Implant Day. 50 or half off implants at all these locations. Go down and like.
Which don't you think that they have? Hold on, real quick. Like speaking of like, the White House, don't you think they have like alien technology up in the White House too? That, like,
They probably.
I think they just have really fucking high tech shit. I'm not.
They're gonna storm that motherfucker.
All I'm saying is I don't think we as a species are smart enough to keep people that can literally travel from another galaxy to our fucking planet here. I mean, mistakes happen, they can get trapped and everything, whatever, we fucking swoop them up like, come here, we're gonna fucking keep you in this locker here.
You know what's funny is everyone's saying that we're like ahead of technology, and I don't feel like we are.
Dude, okay, real quick. Technology in our everyday lives, we kind of stick with the same thing over and over, but if you stop and think about how fucking magical this fucking thing is.
Well, just alone, yeah.
I mean, it's insane that I have I have a thing that I can use to beat off, first and foremost, talk to fucking friends and relatives, which, friends, I don't really talk to relatives. You can literally do fucking math on here, you can do anything. I can fucking tap a little, back in the day when I was on here, I could tap a bird to make sure it didn't hit fucking pipes for fucking hours on end just for shits and giggles. Like, there's a motherfucker living in Japan. Guess what? I can shoot him a text in like anywhere from 3 to 10 seconds, he'll get that motherfucker.
Yeah, see, and stuff like that, that's impressive. They've done a lot of scientific shit.
Right.
We made a lot of fucking breakthroughs this past century.
Robot assistants on these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Now I can ask dumb questions like, hey, are cigarettes gluten-free? And they'll fucking tell me.
Like go to Japan, you'll see a lot fucking more of it, man.
Yeah,
it's great.
Japan is like the most technologically advanced out of all of us, but
that's things. All that, like, just with our basic lives, that's fucking a miracle. Like, the shit that they have that they're working on, like, okay, let's put it this way, when the military releases, hey, we have this F-22 Raptor, it's fucking, like, it's so badass that we had it out overseas, and, like, no one detected it, and they were quite, like, until we were right under it, saying, hey, turn around, guys, and that's when they're like, oh shit, there's a fucking jet there, like, how do you not know it's a jet coming? That's crazy, right? Well, imagine the badass shit that they're working on over it, because the Area 51's usually for aircraft, like that's where they test out, like, that's official.
That's exactly, like, they have a bunch of other shit there, but its main purpose is to test and study alien aircraft. Like, that's
aircraft, according to them, not alien aircraft, just, pretty much like, there's concept cars. How you see the, like, black and white weird fucking logos and shit on cars. Like, that's to mask them and shit. It's like, shit that's like, under wraps that they're working on now is not what they're using there, what they're doing there.
well, and what I meant by like we're not technologically advanced as what we were supposed to is like You have all these things that, you know, growing up, you're like, oh.
All the movies and TV shows, like fucking,
everyone thought that we were gonna be like.
Marty McFly was on a flying skateboard.
If you're talking about like pop culture and shit like that,
yeah. And well, you know, like back in the 50s, especially like my mom and all that, they big conspiracy theorists. God, I can't fucking stand some of the shit that she says, but man,
9/11 was an inside job.
yeah.
How the planes came from the outside.
No, yeah.
Fuck
like,
you, Gloria.
You had all these things growing up, and everyone had high hopes that it was gonna be like that, and it's, you know, we are.
Turns out it's a lot harder than you think.
Yeah, for real.
This shit ain't no Tinker Toys, motherfuckers. Like
we ain't no Jetsons.
We got fucking skyscrapers that can stay standing during an earthquake. Though.
No, yeah,
rollers and shit, like just little shit like that.
Talk about groundbreaking.
But all I'm saying is like the technology they have out there is like gotta be like fucking insane compared to what we use in our everyday life. They have to have something fucking badass.
It's probably got a huge thing to do with like nobody's gonna fund
But
a lot of that shit.
yeah.
Scientific or like architectural breakthroughs and stuff like that. Like fuck, I'm surprised we even got up the balls to build a Raiders stadium.
Oh, I'm not surprised because that's
I mean, a football stadium for sure, but like I mean, for the Raiders, like hey, shit.
Well, here's the thing: is if I was a fucking businessman, which I'm not, obviously, I live here. I do this all the time. I'm not saying I wouldn't do this if I was a businessman. Not an insult. I'm saying if I was a businessman, I'd probably be too busy to do it. You feel me? But if someone said like, "Hey, the Raiders, you know, I see the disputes they're having with the Oakland Athletics for fucking like a new stadium, and the LA fucking LA the city itself won't build a new stadium or like even fucking remodel. We can remodel it. Like, hey guys, I noticed that we have a huge fan base here, and we also have our neighbors in California that are all moving out here anyway. Unfortunately." Cool. No, but like when they're all coming out here anyway, why not just bring the Raiders out here, bring some of them out here? Because there's people literally moving from California to Las Vegas because of the Raiders.
Yeah, just because.
On top of that, the Raiders fans are some of the most diehard fucking football fans.
Yeah, that's
They used to throw deep batteries at their own fucking players. Like
what the fuck?
yeah, it's like and
yeah, fucking stop
Why
sucking.
you drop that ball, you motherfucker!
they would really throw them at the other team, but like I don't doubt someone's like, you know what? Fuck you, Rich Gannon, you piece of shit. John Madden, you're a horrible coach. You can suck a dick.
Kid's got a fucking slingshot.
All the fucking Walgreens nearby were like, oh my god, guys, it's fucking football Sunday. Make sure the deep batteries are stocked. They're gonna go quick.
Yeah, back in the day, it wasn't fucking sprained ankles that they were out for. No, it was a deep battery concussion.
What? I'm kind of pissed that football still doesn't allow that clothesline shit, because that's funnier than hell.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking running. And then completely knocking the windows.
Well, the whole thing is...
That's effective.
Now, I know this probably isn't the right way to say this, or probably the most, okay way, PC, I guess, but like, if you're getting paid if you're getting paid a few millions, even $1 million a year, and you get hit and you get your ass rocked and shit, like, okay, maybe just play a couple seasons so you don't do too much damage and fucking retire, but you're making so much fucking money. Like who was it, Junior Seau, I believe it was, that killed himself because of the CTE fucking head shit. Like, yeah, that's horrible and that sucks and everything, but like, you didn't think that like, doing that shit had that kind of impact on your body? Like, that's, and that's the thing, I love football. I love playing football and watching it, but like, fuck. I also, see, this is the perspective from a kicker, though.
The way I see it, if I were to play football, in the long run, brain damage, whatever kind of spinal damage, all that jib, whatever, I'd have enough money to make sure that I am still relatively okay.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You're making enough money. I'd fund some kind of shit, like if I got desperate, like some fucking.
A lot of those guys are broke by the time they're retired, or within a few years after being retired. Because
fucking live in an apartment. Fucking.
Well, here's the thing though. they come out of high school, they go to college, they get everything on scholarship, everything paid for. You just go to your classes, play football, sweet. You get that fucking dope ass, say like $2 million a year deal right out of college, and then guess what? You're making like 6 to fucking 10 million a year, right? Because you're good. Then you retire and you keep spending. So I'm gonna buy 3 houses. I gotta have a house for me, house for my sister can have her own house, my parents can have their own house. Fuck yeah. Like, what's that do? You need a car? Here you go, bud. I got you. We've been homies for a while. Fuck yeah, like awesome. I'm gonna fucking take care of y'all, right? So then you still continue to live like that after you retire. That's the only way you learn. You didn't learn another way.
Shit, half of our friends would be like, yo, you're famous now, could I get like $50 for heroin?
Okay. Here you go, bud. Here's $500.
Yeah. Ooh.
Buy yourself a golden crack pipe, sir.
Yeah, buy the best goddamn heroin you can. Shoot it all at once. Don't let me see you tomorrow, but
it's just like in our last podcast, give me the finest cookie.
The finest cookie.
No, I don't know. I feel like I definitely getting that kind of income. I'd get the car, I'd get the house, I'd take care of my mom, I'd put some in stocks, I'd save some, let that build up interest and all that jazz. Start
just
some
in
kind
case
of
you go
401k
bankrupt.
plan, just in case I go bankrupt.
All I'm saying is, if you can save 10 million of that into a 401k and say you retire and you run out of money, well, guess what? I can retire at the age 35 with $10 million. You fucking with me? Like, yeah, I will fucking sell my house, get some extra income, live in a normal fucking house in the suburbs somewhere, pay it off, have property tax. Oh well, guess what? I still have like 9.5 million to fuck around with. That's not even including the mansions I just fucking sold if I actually bought mansions.
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
my car, my Lamborghini, well, guess what? Fuck that. I'll give me a Subaru.
Yeah, fuck right.
Give me a Subaru, I'll be fucking set.
Something.
I get fucking a Hellcat, that way we put a fucking net in.
Yeah.
A little ding, like, oh fuck. It's
And you
not
still
big
got a
enough to
fucking
care
high
about.
performance ass car, not fucking spending $1 million on just one fucking car.
Like, dead ass. Also, speaking of cars, I still think the Hennessy Venom GT is like a modern marvel of technology.
Most
I
definitely.
haven't seen it.
Lotus body. It's got an American V8 and 6-speed transmission.
Chunk.
It's 270 miles an hour.
Ford made it, yeah.
In less than no, Ford didn't make it.
I thought Ford was one of the people that helped make it.
Do not believe so. Hennessy does a lot of Ford stuff, but this right here, this gonna have an American flag on it.
Okay, word. Alright,
Yeah.
Or
the
what
thing.
about that supercar, the Deval or whatever? Devel?
But that's
That thing
still
is
a
awesome.
concept that motor's not in a car yet.
Right,
Yeah.
well, yeah, it
So-
is. It's in the car. It's in the.
They haven't actually put it in a car. They have the bodies that they want to put the motors in, but the motor has not yet touched those cars.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be like a hypercar. That thing is supposed to be.
It's a V16 quad turbo.
Yeah, quad turbo. It's
What the fuck?
2,000 fucking
The whole thing about
horsepower,
it's
man.
it's I think 4,000 horsepower with just the motor, but when it's in a car, it's supposed to be like 2,600.
Yeah.
This Hennessy Venom GT has about, I believe it has anywhere from 12 to 1,400 horsepower. It hits 270 in about, I think it's like a mile and a half, 2 miles.
Yeah.
The Bugatti Veyron hit 263 in 5 miles.
God damn.
And the Bugatti Veyron is $2.4 million, I think it's 488,000. Which is still a lot of money, but like,
Which one would you want to go with?
I'm
The
going with the
fastest
fucking
car?
Hennessy.
Yeah. No, I'd go with the Hennessy.
I'd buy a monster truck and run your guys' car the fuck over.
You could catch us,
Yeah,
I'll
motherfucker.
wait till you're parked.
What I want though? So,
Red flag, motherfucker.
you guys know Indy cars and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the day and age we live in, there's now Formula E. But Formula E is all
Electric.
electric.
Yep.
It's weird watching the races because
Really?
all you hear is the humming from the tires. That's it. You don't hear the motors,
Really?
and it's fucking trippy. But I will say they're not as fast as, but they're still pretty fucking fast.
Yeah.
Porsche makes this, I believe it's the 918 Spider, is a hybrid, and this thing that's a hypercar too.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking insane, dude.
All their torques right at the fucking beginning like that, man.
Oh yeah. You just.
It's
It's just like.
Wow.
Whoever wondered why a Prius fucking beat you? It's because it just fucking zoomed off at the beginning.
After the motor turned off.
Yeah. Shit pissed me.
That's one thing I think is a safety hazard. What if like someone's barreling at you from behind and you're sitting at a light? Oh fuck! Like go-kart start. Give me a second. I mean, it's good for the earth and everything, but like, you know what's better? Like, this might just
Walking.
be me, but like, so those batteries, those hybrid batteries are not like biodegradable. Obviously, they take a long time to actually be able to break it down, and on top of that, it all the smoke from like all the pollution and shit to actually make those fucking batteries is as harmful as it's worse than a fucking normal fucking motor to make. On top of that, our cars get like almost 40 miles to the gallon on the highway when we're not going fucking 90. And like those things will last for a long time. Those fucking hybrid car batteries, 10 years is like I think the average life.
Max. It used to be only 5 for the first generation of the hybrids.
But on top of that, replacing a battery in that costs so much more than replacing a motor in that. And that's the thing, those hybrid batteries are always gonna be fucking expensive.
Because you got the electric motor and then you got the regular motor.
Exactly, yeah. Which, don't get me wrong, I've seen fucking Priuses with over 300,000 miles, but I've also seen a fucking 3.4 fucking quad cam Toyota Tacoma with 499,600 miles.
The most I ever saw was fucking crazy. It was this Toyota Camry. Toyota's fucking out of this world, but had 998,000 miles on it, almost 1 million miles.
Get the fuck out, that is not...
No leaks, nothing. Well, the lady has had it for a fucking long time.
And that's the thing, the Toyota Tacoma was like, hey, how many motors and transmissions have you gone through? He's like, nothing, everything's original. Like, obviously, like the timing belt and, this and this, I've all had to change out, but he said the only thing I've actually replaced on it that wasn't, like, essential to the motor, that is, like, wear out over time is the oil pan gasket twice.
Right.
I did the oil pan once. That's the only thing that's been changed on the motor is, again, it heats about a quart of oil every month.
Well,
so.
and that's what the lady was saying. Because I know for a fact that she had it for over 500,000 miles. I don't know if she was the first one to have it, but I know she had it for over 500,000.
And if she bought a car with over 500,000 miles, there's something fucking wrong with her.
No.
Does the
She
odometer just
it
fucking
was probably
stop once
400.
Does the odometer just fucking stop once
Roll
you hit
over.
like 999?
No, when you hit 1 million.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But actually, I think there's less than 25 non-gas vehicles in the world that made it over 1 million. One of them's like a bunch of them are Volvos, I think.
Fucking A.
Non-gas?
Non-diesel, sorry.
Non-diesel. Yeah.
Because diesels hit over 1 million.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
My
Really?
brother-in-law Kenny, he's a truck driver, so his not this last one, but the one before that, his first truck, was 1.5 million.
Oh damn.
and if you want to talk about highway miles, well, that's all highway miles. But even then, like Ram 1500s, like the old Cummins and shit like that. Fucking James doing fucking smogs on. Fucking he's like, oh yeah, this one had like 950,000 on it. Like, dope. He's like, how bad was it leaking? It's a diesel. Oh yeah, it leaks.
Yeah, all the time.
Hey, something's wrong with this, man. What's up? I don't see a single fucking leak. You better go get this checked out, bud. Fucking, just take a screwdriver to it, make it look normal. Fuck.
What
Chip
is
away
it
that
with
gas.
fucking any Chrysler product that fucking leaks? The first thing that goes out is a fucking rear main seal on that bitch, I swear to God. Had a fucking, it was,
Detroit leaks way more.
no doubt.
Those come off the factory line leaking. At least they should. Like,
I'm not just talking about diesel, I'm talking about gasoline cars too.
oh, Fords leak all the time. Any American
Yeah.
American car is gonna leak.
Well, yeah, of course, but
Thank you,
Chrysler by
Broad
themselves, I've had multiple Chryslers come in, same leak. It's usually either a rear main seal or oil pan leak, and within the first 10 to 15,000 miles.
I see Hondas with them. I see everything with leaks in the first like 30,000 all the time. It just happens. Like.
Right. The most I've noticed is fucking Chryslers.
I'm just desensitized my oil now. Like I just fucking
No.
it's just everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, while I'm at work and I'm so done with it. The smell, fucking.
Man,
the
let me
smell,
tell you.
the taste,
Let
the
me
feeling
tell you.
of it.
My car smells like gear oil because my work clothes are in there,
That's awful.
which I need to wash
That's awful.
because
Gear oil is the worst stinking shit
No,
I can't.
ever come out of a car.
Nope.
What? Fucking.
I can tell you the worst tasting shit. Tag oil from the compressor. That
That's
shit is
fucking
disgusting. The neon
disgusting.
green shit that looks like you
Yeah.
toxic and it'll give you cancer.
Oh.
Get a mouthful of that.
Yeah, no, thank you.
You know, back when I was 17, I first started out in the
Back in
car
my-
business. I used to do this thing like, hey, what's leaking? It's like, I don't know, it kind of looks the same. All right, so well, can you figure it out? Yeah, sure. Transmission, and like rear mains, it's either gonna be the motor or the transmission leaking. I guess we'll find out which one. Fucking motor oil and the transmission oil look the same because it's so fucking dirty. Well, I saw this like neon green. It was like, so it was coming off the compressor and like but there's also dry coolant. I'm like, hey, there was cooling, so I'm not sure if there is. They said, I told them, like, okay, well, is there a way you can check? Yeah, sure, 1 second.
Coolant or Freon?
Compressor! It's the PAG oil! The PAG oil that sits in the compressor, that lubricates.
Yeah, you probably stopped that right after you did that, huh?
I've never done it since. Like, not intentionally. But it doesn't matter when you're underneath the car doing anything. You're talking to someone, you're gonna get something in your mouth.
I'll take a whiff like every now and again, like, oh, what's that? Oh, that's gear oil. Oh my god, it's fucking.
I can't.
I've got a mouthful of gear oil, dirty gear oil, like black gear oil.
This fucking tech that we worked with, Romario, it was so funny. I was working on top of the car and he was in the pit. He was under the car. We were doing a rear diff service. No, we weren't doing a rear diff service. He was checking the fucking diff to see the level of the oil. And fucking it wasn't way overfilled. The motherfucker dropped the drain plug instead of the check plug. And
I just left that day too.
All I hear was splash, 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 and then it stops. And the little trickles just. And I'm like, oh no! I look down and it's all in his hair. It's over his face. It's running down his shirt.
Down his pants, yeah.
Was that the drain plug? He's like, yeah. I think it was. Like, okay, well, I'll top it off. Just go get clean. He's like, yeah, okay. He put his clothes in the locker for the crew to come by to pick it up and clean it, and they just took it out of the locker and threw it on the fucking ground and got the rest of the shit and left it there. I was like, I'm not cleaning this nasty ass shit.
I think I ended up throwing it away because it was on the ground. I was like, oh, this is fucked.
No, that's dust.
The new store I went to, they were telling me a story about like, oh yeah, fucking like, it's like, oh yeah, you'll pull a Julian. Like, what's a Julian? Like, draining the transmission instead of the engine. What do you mean? He's like, it was on some fucking like Mazda or Isuzu or something. It was on an Isuzu or some shit like that. I was like, how do you fuck that? Like, how do you fuck that up and everything? And he's like, I mean, they look the same and everything, right? So I'm downstairs working pit. I'm just busting shit out and everything. And so apparently they were up there talking about, oh dude, this is the same car this happened on. This is the exact car. And he ended up. So what happened was, drained the transmission. All right, add up oil. So they add up oil. Start it up and everything. Like, there's no oil in it. What the hell? It's like, oh okay. Well, so they fill it up again, right? Anyways, they said like, wow, it's double filled, right? So what the fuck? Say, hey, can I get this much to drain? So he drains out the transmission again, but like there's a little bit that came out because the line sent it back. And he's like, all right, you should be good. It's like, no, it's still overfilled. Like, I just drained it out. It's like nothing's coming out. It's like, come downstairs and like they're about to roll it out. Like they're about to roll it out, right? Because I guess they got a weird reading or something. Okay, fuck it. You put it in drive, it's won't go. I'm like, what the hell? So check. It's double filled. It's like triple filled. Or what the hell happened, right? So they went ahead and went downstairs and which plug did you take out? This one.
Oil.
That's the transmission plug. So they filled up the transmission, drained the oil, whatever. Well, I guess they were talking about how that happened on this exact car, and my ass is downstairs.
And you drained.
Guess what plug I took out the plug? I go, that's red. And I was, hey guys, I pulled a Julian. They all laughed. They, oh, that's a good one, dude. That's a good one. I'm like, no, for real. I pulled it. We were just talking about how it happened. Like, yeah, I see where you got confused, bud. Like, I can definitely see where you got confused.
Fucking funny.
I don't think I've never done that.
Oh, I've done it a couple times, but
I've gotten confused because sometimes oil, when it comes out, it'll be like a brownish red color on certain vehicles.
I've never
it's
pulled the
because
transmission
the reflection of the
paint
drain.
Yeah. Fucking I've never done that before, but I definitely have dropped an oil pan and just looking at it like, okay, no, we're cool.
Stop! This is an F-150. I do these all the time. I see these, or a Chevy Silverado, the filter sitting right here, right next to it.
Fucking clear.
Yeah,
I don't know. And of course, us being like, us being at like loop text and everything. The drain plug is tight.
Oh fuck.
Oh fucking! I remember I had a technician. His name was Josh. He drained the transmission out of a fucking. It was had hardly any miles on it, but it was on a Dodge Challenger, and fucking we went downstairs and he's like, bro, you didn't drain the oil. He's like, hell yes I did. He's like, what filter did you take out? He's like, this one. Literally, like they're like pretty damn close to each other. Like the oil filter's right up front.
Sure
and
wasn't
the
a
pan's
Hyundai?
right here. No, it was a
was a
Challenger.
Old Challenger? Oh,
It was like 2012 or something like that.
yeah, I've never seen an external transmission filter.
No, it wasn't an external transmission filter. But the oil filter was up front, up top. There's a fucking...
Oh,
So he took the oil filter off and dropped the transmission?
Yeah, he went all the way back to drop the transmission. Yeah. Can't see the fucking drive line that's connected to it?
Talk about right over their head.
Favorite fucking thing. My favorite thing is skid plates. Like, if those aren't the most useless, stupid pieces of shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. Especially what I've noticed, the people that care most about them are the ones that are like plastic or like thin metal. Like,
Oh, dude, yeah.
They don't fucking do shit. They break easy.
I love the little Honda ones. It's like a little sheet of metal. You can just like...
Really
you gotta be careful where you set it because if you step on it, it's forever fucked up.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
you know what? One thing I noticed about those things are too, just because I've been downstairs a lot lately. No matter how many times those companies, I've had incidences with those in the past, like in the past month, but that's another story for another time. Whatever. Whenever you're putting those little flathead screws in there, put them all in, and there's always one that doesn't want to go in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like every time they come in, they lose one because for whatever reason, there's always one that doesn't want to go in.
Type shit.
And apparently, this is the Talksick Trio fucking service center fucking podcast now.
Yeah.
Evidently, bro. No, we're just fucking on.
So back on Area 51.
Oh.
Next week, we'll have tips and tricks to help you save on gas.
No. No, God, please.
Is that going to be a new segment? The
Yeah.
fucking,
I'm super with that.
Tyler's car corner.
Oh, okay, bro. I'm
Fuck
gonna
your car.
teach you how to exactly blow up your fucking nutter. It's gonna be sweet.
Drain it out, start it up, throw rocks in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
Boom!
all those winter and summer tips for cars that people are posting up that are just completely wrong, talking about take a self-tapping screw and drill it into your tire every 4 inches to help with traction. Blow their tire. Well, I listened. What the hell? Or like
Air expands during the heat, so I thought it was that one.
yeah.
The tires, but yeah.
Yeah, no, there was something about that was you want to put screws in there.
Yeah.
Or it was for traction, I remember that. Or like, it's like, remember guys, winter's coming up, so you want to put some antifreeze in with your windshield water fluid so it doesn't freeze in your car, like.
Shit's funny as fuck.
It really is, though. It's great.
But there's someone that, I'm sure it was a throwaway car and they were getting new tires anyway, but they seriously drilled a bunch of self-tappers in their tires. Like, hey you guys said this would work, but instead of just, I can't keep any air in, and like showed a picture of what he did. Like, what, man? That can't be real.
Asshole.
Because for the most part, most people are going to look at something like that and try doing it themselves, already work on their own car. They know about, like, a little bit about why it's stupid to do that. But then, like, okay guys, like, just remember, like, if your car has the ones that kill me, like, I think are a little too far, like, if your car has trouble starting, just make sure you take a ratchet or something metal and touch between the red and the black posts on your battery, like,
oh man.
Yo!
like, well, that's attempted murder right there.
Dude,
now, like,
people do the dumbest fucking shit on the internet to get people to do stuff. I saw a post where this guy's like, hey man, cool science experiment, fucking try it at home. Take a fucking spoon and like wrap a rag down on the handle of it and leaving the upper part like an inch or so exposed, like the actual spoon part. And then fucking take a blowtorch or go over to the stove and hold it over there. Make sure it's like red hot, like red hot. And then go over to the sink, turn the cold water on, let it run for a second, and fucking stick it under there. And you think of that, it's like, oh well, I wonder what could happen, but it doesn't tell you what happens. It fucking explodes.
Yep.
It fucking explodes. Like, dude, it's like it fucked a lot of kids up, man. Like sending flying hot metal like in your face and shit. Like that's.
We've had our fair share of things explode on us. Like that's when we put the hamster in the microwave. Like man, that was a bad
Jesus
day.
Christ.
We didn't actually put a hamster in the microwave.
No,
I would hope the fuck not,
It was
man.
a kitten.
Watch out, Roscoe.
Oh no, not the Ross.
It wasn't a kitten. It was a newborn. Okay, we were not complete animals. It just got heat stroke at the ripe old age of. I don't know how old it was. We stole the kid, but
at the ripe old age of fucking 12 hours.
it don't matter. Look, we grabbed the bitch by the umbilical cord and said, "Mine." Yoink, and just ran off with the kid. He didn't even have a name yet.
Oh man.
We would name him Megatron.
Starscream.
You're bringing me into this like I know.
Motherfucker, you're the one that fucking suggested it. I just went through with it. Hey, you weren't the one with afterbirth on your hands.
Somebody's gonna see this video and be like, that happened to my baby. And we're gonna get blamed for it.
Beth? No. You a girl named Beth this week?
I don't know, we're casting a pretty fucking small net there.
Yeah, right.
You know, I should have said Gertrude.
Gertrude.
I don't know how many ladies are named Gertrude anymore, but I feel like they should bring old lady names back.
I feel like
so.
if you were named
Hell yeah.
Gertrude, you were born old.
Yeah.
But my whole thing is like,
I believe people who are named like Gertrude and like Margot and shit like that have only been on this earth for like 20 years. They're just like old
but
as
they're
fuck.
80,
Yeah,
right?
no, they're like fucking like 85.
well, it's just like, I'm sure like Tyler, Tanner, Kyle, Ian, you know, names like that, they're all going to be like old people's names in like 20, 30 years, and then it's going to be like, oh, what's his name? Oh, he's Kyrese or something like that. He's Megatron. Like Megatron could be the new young person. And Transformers could be just completely different. Michael Bay could just fucking, you know, kill himself along with all the remaining like fucking prints of it.
His name is Teverick. What?
Teverick. It's like Tevin, Aaron, and Rick. You could really just leave Aaron out of that.
It's Darren.
Thanks, Aaron. It's Darren. Speaking of which, when do you think Scott's coming back?
It's already back. What are you talking
Scott's
about?
never
It never
left.
left. Yeah.
It's always been the most popular music for years now.
Mm-hmm.
And Real Big Fish is doing better than ever.
Right.
And
Right.
Big D and the Kids staple too.
Not
Like
too many-
Manifesto still plays a lot of shows. So.
They do. They're actually coming to town soon.
Dude,
Really?
they're in
When?
town like 5 times a year,
Yeah,
like,
they're-
which I appreciate.
I've never seen them live though. Like
I've never
saw
seen
them-
Streetlight.
I saw them at Back to the Beach, man.
they're
I-
awesome.
Oh, you know what? I did see him at, I think it was at Warped Tour one year.
We Will Fall Together, dude. Like that song, you don't realize how long it is until you're actually sitting there watching them play. Oh my god, like I love the song, but can you all just like, I need to stop like getting crunk for a second. I need to go hydrate, masturbate, any kind of bait.
Hydrate,
Well,
masturbate,
you know what's
fans and
funny?
bait,
It's like certain genres of music are kind of getting bigger again. Like Irish folk rock, like fucking Dropkick Murphys and all them. Like some like Irish
Well, yeah,
punk
because
shit.
people are like, they're like, what I think it is, there's
It's
the
kind of
last
hypey
wave of
and
frat
fighty,
boys
so.
before this wave of frat boys weren't like real good on the internet. Now I think people are really good on the internet. Like, let's find drinking songs and Irish drinking songs. Like, these are kind of gay. Dropkick Murphys, Flogging Molly, what are those? Like, okay, sweet.
Yeah.
What about fucking Swedish metal, like Corporate Clowning? Fuck, I want that to come back. Like, big. I want vodka to be on every fucking radio station. And I feel like this is just going to be the podcast for car tips and fucking obscure fucking metal bands and ska bands that no one really fucking gives a shit about.
We're trying to cast a large net as possible.
When's the last time anyone listened to Corporate Clowning?
Throw it out in the comments. We want to know who you are.
You know, as big of a metalhead as I am, I haven't listened to them in fucking years.
The last time I listened to them was the last time I seriously drank vodka, and that was probably about, like, seriously drinking vodka was probably a year and a half ago.
Jesus, that's way. It's been probably a good. Are you listening, Siri?
Excuse you.
Hey Siri,
Yes.
play Vodka by Corporate Clowning.
God damn it.
Of course.
Okay, playing vodka by Corpy Vinny.
The copy thingy.
I will say though, I am very happy that she actually spelled Corporate Clowning right. I'll take it. But this needs, I'm just saying, that needs to come back. Thank you for interrupting our podcast, Siri. I love you.
I feel like music like that, be it not having a huge like audience, I feel like it's more. I don't know. I can't. Think of the word like sturdy, like faithful. Like how Rangers fans are, but like for
That's the
the
thing.
metal band.
If you listen to obscure fucking metal bands, you will fucking die with those obscure. I still don't shut up about Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know who the fuck they were? I'm like, I fucking love them, and I still fucking jam out to them, dude.
Legacy is fucking dope, and you know what? As much as you've shown me them,
And you don't remember their name?
no, I remember their name. I just whenever you play a song, it's like you know this band, Ian, and I'm like,
Well, yeah,
Do I fucking know this
every
band?
You've seen every
They're
band, you know every band. That's you. That's what you do.
I know
You've seen everything. Sorry. I've seen it.
seen it, heard it. Oh yeah, it's this one band. I've heard this. No, I just you look at more music than I do.
Well, that's things my
You fucker.
I will have to say my variety's broad as fuck. So like even like weird indie shit, I'm starting to get more into EDM now.
Dude, speaking of weird indie shit, Mike, that kid from Stranger Things, I can't remember his actual name. He has a band called Calpurnia, and they play kind of like weird hipster indie shit.
That's the thing, I normally it's not gonna be what I listen to first, because I'm my first choice, but like when I'm in that mood, dude, I am in that fucking mood. Like
It's really good. It's good. It's good quality
fucking Dolly Spartans. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Fuck yeah. No, I just said Dolly Spartan, so I'm not sure that was probably not gonna appeal to a lot of people. But
I'm sweating like a whore in church.
same.
You are.
We really need to start doing this
You just don't go to
upstairs.
church.
Yeah, I feel like it's the nicotine addiction that's stopping us.
Not me. Oh fuck. No, I can sit out here for a whole hour and not puff on that. If I really needed to.
Burn his fucking coil.
You soggy sack of dick. Hey, where's my fucking... I got much money to payday. Don't lose my last coil. Shit's expensive.
Well, you guys, I think that about does it for the Talksick Trio.
I'm Tyler!
I'm Tanner.
I'm also being held against my will. Please get help. Shut the fuck up! Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed our content, and click the notification button to see when our next video is going to get posted.
Also, leave a comment at the bottom of this video for any content that you want to see in our next video.
We love you guys.
Thank you for watching. Ah, you motherfuckers!
that shoots you right in the kidney stone.